How's your guys' shots? Hi everyone, we're just setting up shots. It's all very good. Stanela here. She just went to use my bathroom, and as she came out, I just remembered this cat litter. I have a cat litter box, and so basically, I'm saying to a guest, sorry for the smell of shite in my bathroom, but it is the world's best cat litter that I buy down in Petland, and it costs like 55 fucking euro. Excuse my language, for a big bag of cat litter. So it's very expensive, Jack and Daniel. The upkeep and maintenance of a cat. Did you know that, guys? Okay, thanks for ignoring me. I'm so excited, Daniel, Jack. How are we doing? Are we tuned in?
Yeah. Everything's great.
Okay. Would you want to just go ahead and start the podcast?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to And That's Why We're Not Together, starring David McSavage. No Hannah Andrews today, but special guest Stanela Khalil.
You should hide your tongue.
Oh, you should hide your tongue. And of course, my young Vikings, my young captains of industry, the future of this great country, Jack and Daniel. Daniel, future president of Ireland. What's wrong?
I just feel I'm a bit far.
Far where?
Am I?
What do you mean far? You just.
Oh.
What do you want to do?
That's it. I just wanted to be.
Oh yeah, it's adjustable.
Yeah. Thanks.
Honest to God. No, you're a guest.
Beginners.
You're a guest. What are you looking at, Jack and Daniel?
Just go ahead. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm so sorry, Stanela, that you have to witness this disrespect. This disrespect. So Stanela Khalil, a erstwhile comedian, writer, author, screenwriter, and film director. No, you're not a film director.
I'm none of the above.
Well, I only heard about you because of the Dunleary Comedy Festival. Oh, yes. Where? No, actually, okay. Hang on a second. So I said, Stanela Khalil.
Khalil.
Bless you. Hilarious. Well, even before, so I was doing a gig and you were doing sport. And so I hadn't heard of you, and I said, okay, Stanela Khalil. Mm-hmm. And so before doing the gig, I noticed that you were wearing a very nice scarf. Mm-hmm. And I said, that's a beautiful scarf, because I'm into scarves, Jack and Daniel. Can you verify, please?
You're into scarves. Oh, very God. Into scarves.
And then, you said, here, have it. And I said, what? And this is the scarf.
Oh, I've missed it.
This is the scarf that Stanela took off her back.
When you offered him the scarf, did you accept him? Did you expect him not to accept it?
Yes, of course. Which he didn't. Like he was.
I didn't. I said no.
Yeah, he was like,
oh,
no,
did you? Wait a second. Did you
way.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second.
No, I didn't expect it as in I'm not gonna give it to you. I usually people first say no. Yeah. That's what.
What do you mean usually? How many scarves have you given away?
Oh, I've given away so many things.
Oh, come on.
I have so many nice stuff that people compliment, David. You weren't the first one, No, but in total fairness, he was so shy. He's like, no, I think he thought it was a bribe. Right. He was so shy. But I knew you were into scarves. And
hang on a second. Well, what if you had said, hey, David, have a scarf? I wouldn't say, okay, thanks. And then, no, I was like, really? I was quite shocked because I was, and then you wouldn't hear of me not accepting it, and then you said it's a cultural thing that it would be insulting to your culture.
True.
So I had to take it then.
Okay.
Or else it would have been racist.
Yes, and we don't want that. So wearing this scarf tells you that I'm not racist, but I do love it. I love the color.
And it does suit you. And to be honest, you've worn it more than I ever had. So you're honoring the scarf, which is great.
Yeah. So you've given a lot of things away, huh?
Not necessarily, but we have a saying.
I'm just looking. I
have stuff for you, by the way, which I got you.
I like your shoes. Oh yeah, I saw you come in with a new scarf, and I was afraid to say I like your scarf.
No, that's off limit because someone gave me that. So it's a cycle.
Okay, yeah, what goes around comes around.
Exactly.
But anyway, so I saw you, so I had heard you'd only been doing comedy for 2 years in English, and 1 year, like you were saying, in Arabic?
No, the other way around. So it's 2 years in Arabic, which is my native tongue, and then a year in
Amazing.
English. Yeah.
So 3 years. And then when I saw you do stand-up, I thought, Stanela sounds like she's really studied the form. But the thing is, I was quite surprised. Like, you've really, you have quite a, like, did you know, you've been doing it for a relatively short time. You know, what sort of research have you done in your stand-up comedy?
Oh, wow, that's a very academic question.
Well, have you approached it like really worked hard at it, or
Up until I'd say up until the last year, yes. But I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up watching stand-up comedy, so it's not part of our culture in Lebanon. Definitely, there is comedy in the culture, but it's more around sketches or like comedic theater. But the form itself, as in stand-up, it has only become quite famous in Lebanon a couple of years ago. So I haven't necessarily studied the form, but a year ago,
don't interrupt the guests. That's what they tell me always.
Yeah,
Fuck me, it's so bad. I'm so sorry.
If you want a story.
No, I know, I'm so sorry. No, go on. Sorry.
Yeah, so up until, so I would watch stand-up. I was always in awe with this like type, the form itself, which is not acting, you're speaking your mind, and you're making people laugh, which is very positive. And I wanted to have a try at it, and I really felt good when I was on stage doing an open mic.
Where?
My first open mic was in Lebanon, actually.
What town?
In Beirut.
Wow.
And there's only one stand-up comedy club per se that has been encouraging stand-up as an art form. So I did open mic there. It was in a library / cafe / like it was a very random venue. And when I was doing it, I'm like, you know what? I like it. And then I got to open for a very famous comedian who was visiting here, Dublin. And he wanted someone in Arabic. And I was the only one here that does it in Arabic. So I opened for him. It was here in the Laughter Lounge. And that was 2 years ago. And I was on stage. And, you know, when suddenly you get this moment of awareness, like, I'm doing it.
Okay.
And they're laughing. And I want to do this. And that's when I decided to take it more seriously.
It's just sad that you had to get that realization in the Laughter Lounge, because I don't like that venue. Thank you. Sorry.
Sorry.
That venue can fuck off. But
that's what he said, not me. Yes.
When you were doing the stand up in this club in Beirut. Were there many other women doing it?
Yes.
There were?
Not many, but there were a couple of faces. Until now, we're a minority of women doing stand-up.
From Lebanon?
In Lebanon. In the Arab world in general.
Okay.
Like you can count them on one hand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brilliant. But you have this look that is... Why am I being condescending?
No, it's just funny because Stanela said there's very few female stand-ups and you said that's brilliant.
Oh yeah, right. That's brilliant. yeah. No, it's brilliant. Well, because you know, I see that you are you very drawn to it. Like, do you feel like a magnetic pull to it? Are you desperate to be a stand-up comedian? Desperate.
Well, desperate is a big word.
Yeah, it is a bit. It is quite a big word.
I definitely feel the most authentically myself when I'm on stage. I definitely like the feeling after it.
Yes.
Especially if it was a good show. I like when recently I've been having this feeling that I am responsible of people having a good time.
Yes.
So that feeling when it happens,
yes.
It's like you're hosting at home and the dinner was good.
Yeah.
So I have this feeling now of...
So you have the hunger, you have a hunger to do it. Yes.
Of that, yes.
I can see it in your eyes, it's quite scary.
Thank you.
You know who else I saw that in was Joanne McNally. You know, when she was doing comedy, when she was starting off, she did. I've talked about that. You know, when you were talking to her, you'd be looking at her, and then you'd be kind of going like this. Look.
That's a random.
No, I'd be looking.
He wants us to dance.
You'd be looking at her, and she'd be looking at you with her eyes, and then you'd be kind of looking around like she looks like she was very focused.
Yeah, but going back,
Jack and Daniel, could you be more of an audience?
going back to the taking it seriously, but I recently started working with a performance coach because I'm not a theater person. I'm a corporate person, and I'm in my late 30s, so I'm starting this very new, right? So I really want to nail it.
I'm in my very late 50s. In fact, it's so
But
late.
you've been doing
so
this.
late that I'm actually 60.
You've been doing this for so long. But you know, when I read the bios of some of the stand-up comedians, I was doing a small gig here in Dublin, and one of the guys, like who's the founder of the club, his bio says he started comedy late at 27. So
Yeah.
that's late apparently in the industry. So I am after late, like you are way.
Well, no,
far,
I started,
far.
I think, 20, 28, 29. You know, I've been doing it for 30 years.
Here in Dublin, there are very new, young, and very good comedians.
Yes.
So it's a bit overwhelming, you know. So I really wanted to start. I have no background in performance or in theater or in anything of the
Yes,
sort.
but I saw you on stage and I thought the way you approached your comedy, it felt like it was the result of somebody who's either very intelligent or who's somebody who's kind of taken it very seriously and worked at it and sort of looked at performances and understood the process and, you know, the setup of a joke, and, you know, is paying respect to what works.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
surprised
just
by
smart.
somebody who has been doing it for a short time that you did very well.
Well, thank you first.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think I'm
Thank you
just
for
smart.
the scarf.
I'm just smart, like that. No.
Yeah.
I've been rehearsing in my head for a long time before I started. You know what I mean? Like I have observations about life.
I love the idea of Stanela just walking around, you know, Beirut, you know, just chatting away to herself,
Exactly.
performing in front of olive trees.
And myself.
Yes.
No, but you know how like you've had a lot.
Speaking of olive trees. Oh, what? What?
Oh, you knew.
No. What did I know? What's happening?
So-
Did you get me a...
Remember last time when I gave you the scarf and I told you that's what we do. Like you, now that you have an Arab Lebanese friend, you need
Yes.
to get used to them bringing
friend.
stuff.
Oh, no
Bringing
way.
stuff to
fuck
you.
off. Sorry, I mean, this is amazing. I didn't mean fuck off.
No, but
That's
and
what-
also
that's
I
a-
heard
that's a
it
straight-
was your birthday in February.
Yes,
so
it was.
February
February
is your-
5th.
This is gonna make a bit of noise, but let's start with.
Let's start.
Yeah.
Come on, my God.
So the first thing, and this is very special to me,
Oh, no way.
this is olive oil.
Yes.
This comes straight from my father's olives.
come
No way.
Yeah, may he rest in peace.
Oh, no.
Yes.
That's so beautiful.
And this came in a wooden box in a bottle straight from Lebanon. And
That's so sweet.
yeah,
Jack,
it was.
look at this, for God's sake, guys.
It's amazing.
This is beautiful. Thank you. I don't
Oh,
know
I
what
hope
to
you
say.
like it. Use it with your
I
salad.
hate it.
Don't use it to fry stuff. It's
I'm not going to
enough.
fry stuff. I use it with my salads.
Okay. And this
Yes.
is what we call za'atar.
Oh.
I'm sure you're familiar maybe with it,
Yeah.
Jack. So za'atar is a mix of several types of thyme or
Yeah.
oregano, but it's also mixed with sumac and sesame seeds.
Can you do like that and that?
Yes, you can. And that's it. It's an acquired taste. We mix it with olive oil and we make a whole like sandwich
Oh,
out
lovely.
of it. But I would suggest as a start for your palate, maybe just sprinkle it over your salad for a while. And
Oh,
then
thank you so much,
go
Stanela.
full Monty. And this is a soap.
Jesus
It's made
Christ.
of olive oil.
Is there
This
no-
all came
Is there
from my
is there
family.
Is there
Okay.
no more?
No, that's
No. This all came from your family.
this all comes like from my family.
What you
This is
mean
my
that- what
from
you-
my private stash of stuff I
What
bring home.
you mean this soap is from your family?
Yeah, so they make it out of olive oil. Each family, usually in the village, they do. It's
Oh
olive
my
oil
God,
and
that is so beautiful.
laurel, which is it's a kind of.
But like, I mean,
herb.
this sort of stuff is, you know, thousands of years. Look at that.
Mm.
It's so beautiful. It's like biblical. I just feel unworthy. Thank you so much. It's very
No,
touching.
you're worthy. I hope you
Thank-
like them.
Oh, I do. I love it. Very. So, any future guests, this is what you really have to do.
I think we started a tradition.
Oh no, but I just feel I have to get you something.
So, tell us about your family a little bit, if you can.
My family.
Not too much, of course, but
Oh, there's €5 now. There you go.
Oh, it costs way more, David.
No,
This is an insult.
But Jack's girlfriend is from Lebanon.
But I wanted to ask. So,
Starter.
are you from? Is your family from more like a rural part?
area, yeah.
And do they have a farm or something like that?
So one thing you should know about Lebanon, it's a very small country. So we're talking 10,500 square kilometers.
Yeah.
It's a very centralized country as well. So everything happens in Beirut, which is the capital.
Yeah.
However, not everyone is from Beirut, which is, I think, you'd find the same here in Dublin. You come from a village usually, or another city outside of Beirut. So my family initially is from a village in the mountains of Lebanon called the Shuf, and it's known for agriculture. It's a beautiful land. But they got, unfortunately, internally displaced during the Civil War. So they had to flee to Beirut.
Okay.
And they stayed there. So I was born and raised in Beirut. Their house was taken over, but then there was a reconciliation in the mountain and they got the house back. So when I was around 5 years old, we all went back to the village to see the family house,
My God.
which was given back to the family, to the
Well, that's
original
very
owners.
nice of whoever took it in the first place. I mean, because, usually...
In some cases, it doesn't happen.
Well, I mean, that's quite unusual, civil war, was it? A civil war?
It was a
and
civil war, yeah.
that you get the house back. So is that house still with the family?
Yeah, it's my grandma's house.
And
then
what's the name of your family?
Khalil.
Khalil.
Yes.
Hello, Khalils. If you're listening, we think your daughter is great.
But,
She's a very funny comedian. Very funny comedian. How do you say that in Arabic?
Comedian كتير مهضومة.
Comedian كيقدرم هدورمه.
Thank you.
Salam
David.
alaikum.
Thank you, David.
But I mean, that must have been huge for the family, right? Getting the the house back.
Some villages didn't get that, so
Yeah.
not everyone. It didn't happen everywhere. In the sense, some houses were destroyed, but yes, there was a reconciliation, and it was a big thing
Yeah.
back then.
Huge.
So then most of the families would go back, spend the weekends or holidays in the village or the summers. So that's how I learned to reconnect with the land.
Okay.
And usually each family would have a land. Olive trees is part of the it's a very nostalgic tree for us, but also it's part of our heritage. So you'll have trees that are like 200 years old
Wow.
that are there. Yeah. And
Is that where these are from?
Yes, genuinely, yes.
It's amazing. I love all that because, we've been doing a lot of traveling, Jack, around, and we were down in Belmullet and they have creameries. We do dairy products very well. And it's just lovely to hear Lebanon and they have this rich tradition. And I assume would there be farmers markets and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, definitely.
I'd say tomatoes in Lebanon, taste delicious
Yes.
compared to the tomatoes that you eat. Like, you get in Tesco here. And the tomatoes, they're sad. If the tomatoes could talk in Tesco, they'd be like this, look.
Sorry.
Well, I think the great thing over there is that you can get fresh tomatoes all year round, really, can't you? Or is it seasonal?
It is still seasonal, but
Yeah.
it's a Mediterranean country, so
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
4 seasons, but you get beautiful produce across all 4. So
Right,
it's a
yeah.
very diverse culinary.
Oh, yeah.
Culinary products, and things taste really well. And recently, I think with COVID, people got even more attached to land. So now, like, farmers market are like more spread. People are more interested in organic farming as well.
Fantastic. We need more of that in this country. Yeah, sorry.
And it's a very colorful cuisine as well. So it's
What's
delicious.
your favorite dishes?
Everything. And especially when I'm here, I miss most of the like.
Is there any good Lebanese restaurant here?
I'm sorry, Dublin, but no.
What about that one? It's called.
Listen, they're all good, but
They're
none
not.
of them
Yeah, no.
is like.
Are they good though? Are they?
They
even,
are good. No,
are they
they're
good?
Yeah,
I'd say
Shakamaku.
an Irish restaurant in
Shakama-
Lebanon won't be as good as an Irish restaurant here.
There is no fucking Irish restaurant. I don't even have an Irish restaurant.
Is that an Irish cuisine?
Not really.
Well, yeah. I mean, we could have an. If you went to the Farm Gate, Jack, in Cork, there's certain things. Apparently, that place down in Blackrock, what's it called? The 2-star Michelin.
Leah, but there's no like traditional rich history.
Yeah, but I wish
cuisine, but we have great produce, like
That's right,
amazing
You do.
produce.
Your butter is amazing.
We
and
have
the
good
meat is
produce.
And amazing
Yeah.
beef, like our
Yes,
beef is
the
Come
meat is
on.
really good.
Please. Speaking of beef, you met a beefy guy,
Speaking of ham,
Oh no, I'm a beefy guy. No, like,
an Irish guy.
am I with an Irish guy?
Yeah?
No, I'm not.
Oh, I
I
thought
have dated Irish.
I thought you
men,
met
yes.
an Irishman. That's why
I
you're
know.
here.
That's why I'm in Ireland.
That's what I understood. You know.
I'm sorry. I wish it was that romantic.
No. Oh,
I met
okay.
a good contract,
Where-
so I
where's-
came
where's
for
your-
work.
Where's your? Oh, I thought you. Are you with it? Oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay. Fuck. Is yeah. What?
it was random. It could have been-
Where's your boyfriend from?
I'm single.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I thought you were. I thought I had this idea.
Stanela's over here for work.
Oh wait.
No, but you asked
wait a
me.
second. Okay, fuck this. Hi, Stanela. So, how did you fetch up in Ireland? How did you choose? It seems like a random place because people in Ireland, we think it's the center of the universe, but really it's not. It's an island off the coast of Europe. It's quite remote. Jack and Daniel, if you haven't noticed. Why am I angry for no reason? Hello, how you doing? So,
Why
yeah,
Ireland?
Yeah.
I came here for work initially. So I used to be.
Don't tell me. Let me guess. What you do? Do you work are you a professional worker?
Mm-hmm.
Like so? Do you work in tech?
This is becoming
No,
the
no.
career ladder. Yes.
Okay, because I one time I was in a restaurant sort of nightclub, and these employees came in, and the vibe was so fucking weird, man. That it was just like everyone was having a good time. Then came in, it was like. It was just like, get over yourselves, you fuck.
Stop,
They
just-
were
just-
weird, man. They walked into we're from Google. Who gives a fuck, Sergey Brin, 1999.
Sergey.
No, but,
yeah.
Sergey.
I definitely know from Amazon, working at Amazon.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That there is there's a certain from the corporate world. There's a certain
Swagger.
a vibe, because it's all like, look at me. That's
Yeah.
what you have to be, because if you have your
Yeah.
internal brand and all that stuff they always talk about. So if
It's changing.
and if you do something good and you don't tell anyone about it, then it's kind of pointless.
Well,
So it just breeds a kind of
well. Okay,
look at
Jack.
me
Let
culture.
me tell you something. There was a group of people from a tech company, and I was in this venue, and about 30 of them walked in, and whatever their vibe is within the company, they sort of brought it into the venue with them, and you're just looking at them, and you're going, ooh, what is going on? I mean, individually, if you took them away from the herd, I'm sure they would be
Put them
fine.
in a podcast.
But-
yeah.
Put them in the podcast. Take them individually away from the herd. They would be very human.
Well, I'll tell you the worst thing when you're out on like after works drinks or something like that. The
Yeah.
worst thing is when you look at someone and you can just tell that their nose is right up someone's backside.
ass.
Oh,
Right.
And
it
it's just
shows.
it's so embarrassing, because the person who's getting their backside,
Who's getting their hole licked? Yeah, go on.
you can tell they're uncomfortable a bit, and-
Because they know.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
feel
yeah.
it.
And
I
it's
mean,
just-
there is definitely a stereotype, and they call them like the tech bros. Like there is a
Tech bros,
stereotype,
yeah.
about
Well,
people
look,
working in
let me
tech
put it to you this
in
way.
general.
I'm sorry for talking over you, because you're
Again.
my guest, but I'm not well. Thank you. Okay, so no, I have performed in front of these. What do you call them?
Tech bros.
No, tech bros. These Christmas parties for these corporate events, and I've played them. I've done about 5 or 6 over my lifetime, and this is when I was starting off comedy, and I'll never perform again. Oh, there's John Cleary. Actually, just 2 seconds. Hey, John, you're on speaker, and you're also on the podcast.
Oh, you're doing a podcast?
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm actually around the corner from your house.
Ah, you fucker. Because I'm actually interviewing. That sounds really bad. I'm interviewing a great comedian from Lebanon.
Oh, very good.
No,
Very good.
called
Oh, very
Stanela. No, but shit, you should have given me some warning.
Well, I didn't get here till a bit late, so I wouldn't have. Yeah, I suppose I should have, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, not to worry.
So, are you heading back to Sligo?
Oh, later. I'm staying the night. I'll be here tomorrow as well.
Well, sure. Will I meet up with you tomorrow or what?
Meet up with me tomorrow in the early day and have a cup of tea or something.
Sure, look, Did you hear about Andrew getting
Did you hear about him? Oh, hey, he's fucking in for it now.
Oh, Jesus! Okay, listen. What, are you doing a gig tonight?
No, I did a kind of a sort of a gig for the guys at their golf club earlier on.
You did a gig for who? For a golf club?
For the Grange Golf Club in Rathfarnham, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
It's funny. I was just talking about doing corporate gigs.
Yeah, just I done a thing, yeah. So, and that went on till the evening. So I got into town here.
You were hosting an event.
No, just doing 20 minutes after someone.
And come here, you don't mind me calling you a cunt, do you?
I would actually insist on it.
Okay, look, can I talk to you later, John?
Later, yeah. Later.
Jesus, you should have given us a warning.
I didn't know. It was all at the very last minute.
Okay. I'll give you a shout. What time? When are you heading back to
not till early afternoon sometime, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, she's grand.
Yeah. All right. See, I'll talk to you later.
Sure.
Cheers, John. Cheers.
I didn't get any of this, by the way. I didn't.
That's really good.
You know, when I moved here, I thought I knew how to speak English.
Yeah.
And it took me a while.
Hi, Stanela. How you doing? Welcome to Ireland, number one.
Thank
number
you.
two, of course, our language was brutally stolen from us by the British. You should be, because where were you? You weren't there to help us. Where are the Lebanese?
They were dealing with their own, actually, because of the
British,
but maybe if we'd all, own shit.
Yeah, if we'd all got together, maybe we could have fought them.
Definitely.
But all you were worried about was your stuff.
And
but anyway,
olive oil, yeah.
But I think when you hear English spoken, we're definitely speaking it as a second language. Certainly, the further down the country you go. But it is so sad that the language, there is a price that we paid for our language being stolen. But you're bilingual. That's your English is so good.
Thank you.
Are most people in Lebanon? Why do people say the Lebanon? By the way,
it's not the people. Why do Irish people say the Lebanon? Only
does
in
it do your
Ireland.
fucking head in, or not really, or it makes you laugh?
It just makes me laugh. First, I was intrigued. Why are they calling it the one and only? Is there another Lebanon? I had to go and search the Lebanon.
That sounds like. Are you doing that bit on stage?
No.
Oh, you should.
It's okay.
That's a good one.
Thank you. I'm taking notes.
The Lebanon.
Yeah, they call it the Lebanon. I don't know why. I need to ask you. I don't know if it's how in the news, because we have, we have peacekeeping troops. Irish peacekeeping troops. Peacekeeping troops.
It sounded like. Okay, sorry.
Peacekeeping in Lebanon. So maybe is that how you report on it in the news? The Lebanon.
They also say the Ukraine. Or they used to.
Do they?
Yeah, they used to.
Maybe that's how they refer to sad countries. I don't know.
Did you see there's a video of a guy from Lebanon, and he's had a lot of interactions with Irish peacekeepers, and he's got a Cork accent?
Yes, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Tell me about the Irish and how
The Irish are great. They're protecting my family.
Yeah.
And I'm working with them now since about 32 years now.
I can hear it in your voice and your accent.
I sure will. Would you get it anyways?
And tell me, who do you prefer of all the Irish people? Do you have a particular, county that you like, Cork or Dublin?
I like the Athlone, most is the Athlone and Donegal people.
And why is that?
Because I spent my life with them.
And how did you end up with them as opposed to Cork?
In sea company. In Barashit, not in this camp.
And what are they like?
They're great.
Yeah. Well, I heard from, because, I like to converse with taxi drivers, and every single taxi driver I drive with, he'd tell me he knows someone who served in Lebanon.
Oh, yeah.
In the Lebanon. And then they would tell me, but they loved it, they liked it. Apparently, secretly, they wish they all get deployed.
Oh yes. Well, I was also deployed in Lebanon back in '83.
Were you?
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of action.
I need to fact check that.
I saw a lot of action. I remember I was on the streets of Beirut and we were being shot at.
You wouldn't be in Beirut.
Where was I?
You would be in the south.
I was in the south. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was in the south, and I was behind a big wall, and there's about 70 guys shooting at me. And I killed them all.
We didn't know we had a national hero.
Was it tough?
Yeah,
You know?
no. I'm just thinking we're gonna have to cut that as well. Everything.
Why?
I don't know. Because because maybe how dare you make fun of the war?
Actually, it
it's-
was a peacekeeping mission. I don't think they got engaged in actual combat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like, stop, guys.
Yeah, they were like,
Push it, you know,
oh
they're-
no, Israelis.
Do you ever hear? Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh right.
they like us.
I like the
that.
idea of Irish. Here, Israelis now. Here, move over there now. Stop throwing stuff at them. But it's funny. Do you ever hear World War II documentary, War Hero, and he somehow stood beside a gun and just kept on shooting, and some people are. I don't know. I think I'd crumble in a war. So you look like you would do well in a war situation.
I was born in a war.
Oh my God, that's so cool the way you said that. It reminded me of. I was born in the dark. What was that? What was that?
Bane from
Bane.
Bane.
It sounded like Bane. Holy
I
shit!
was born.
I was born in the war.
I don't-
You merely
remember.
adopted the darkness.
You nearly adopted. Oh shit! I didn't know. Oh
so,
wow.
so tell us about growing up in Lebanon. A good segue into that.
Into that. So
The Lebanon.
I was born in the Lebanon. No, I was born in '88, so it was
Okay.
the midst of the civil war in Lebanon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember it because it was it finished around in the early '90s, so I don't have memories of it.
And it
but
was a long time, right?
it
From
was 15
1980
years.
to
From 75 to
75.
the early 90s. So 15 years of civil war. So you have a generation, imagine, who lived like my parents' generation, who lived most of the best years.
And can I ask you,
Anywhere.
because David's parents, our grandparents, they actually went on honeymoon in Beirut back in the 60s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And back then it was called like the Paris
golden
or
age,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, and all that.
So sad, huh?
Yes.
So is that something that your parents always talk, or sorry, your mother or your relations always would talk about?
About the 60s in Lebanon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is considered like the golden age. Lebanon is the Paris or the Switzerland of the Middle East. That's when we had peace. That's when everybody also was like coexisting together. There was no religious strife necessarily. And then, the war broke out in 75.
For what reason?
The war. It was a sectarian war in, how do you call it, like in appearance. But there's a lot of background to it. So you cannot explain the Lebanese civil war without thinking of Israel's outbreak and the Palestinian refugees and the whole Arab world and the nationalist movement. So it was more of like the Cold War happening like in proxy.
It's essentially lots of different factions who
Yes.
kind of make agreements based on whether it suits them at the time.
It was part of a wider.
Yeah.
It was part of a wider conflict that was happening in the region. So
It's
took
so
the
sad, isn't it,
appearance of a
Stanela?
sectarian war, yeah.
Sorry, I've talked over you again. I feel so bad.
It's okay.
Wait, I've forgiven myself. Moving on. It's so sad, though, isn't it? Like when you think about it, Lebanon. What a beautiful, cool place maybe it is now, but it's so sad that these wars break out. That's such a fucking platitude thing to say. It's
Is
so
it
sad.
really?
It's really sad when people.
Oh, how sensitive of you,
I know.
David. Oh.
Hey, wait,
Yeah, so let's go back.
Wait, can I just also say the reason I have this stupid moustache is because I've got a part in an independent film, small part. No such thing as a small part. So that's why I'm wearing these sideburns. So this isn't an actual choice. Thank you. Okay, go on.
Stanela, you were recently in San Francisco, were you?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, you saw someone there, or
I did.
Yeah, do you want
comedian?
to share that?
Yes.
Oh wait, famous?
Yes.
Shit.
Think American famous.
Bill Burr, Louis C.K., Chris
I
Rock.
wouldn't.
Oh,
I'm close to Chris Rock.
Oh,
maybe.
Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
yeah. I've seen Dave Chappelle in Leicester Square Theatre. He's all right.
It was out of the blue. It wasn't planned. I was there for work, and I was in San Francisco, and I happened to have a meeting in one of the buildings that I've never been there before. And then on my way out, I see this pub that is called the Punchline.
Okay.
I'm like, maybe that's a sign for me to go do an open mic.
Yeah.
Let me go check if
Yeah.
they have any banner about open mics. So I go there and I look like there's a sign, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
I'm like, definitely this place has closed in COVID. This is old. There's no
Yeah.
way. There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Then I searched online, like, no, Dave Chappelle playing tonight. It's a very small venue, like 120
Yeah.
people, sold out, definitely. No resells
Right.
whatsoever. But a friend of mine told me, you know what, just show up and there might be a queue, a standby queue, just wait. I usually don't do this. I hate to queue. Like, I don't queue for food. I don't queue for anything. I just starve. But I'm like, you know what? I'm in San Francisco. Fuck it. And it's Dave Chappelle. I would queue for Dave Chappelle. So I joined the standby queue. I was 8th in line. And I got in like 10 minutes into the opening act. Apparently they keep, there are no shows, or they keep some VIP tickets that they don't end up showing up. So yeah, there I was. It was like having a fireside chat with him, you know. He came in. I got emotional. I started crying.
Okay.
I cried because, like, also it was like I wasn't in the best mental state back then, but to be honest. But it was like, what are the odds? Here I am in San Francisco. I just barely heard about this. Dave Chappelle is playing live with me. I'm alone, surrounded by people. And it was great. It was a great show. High security measures. Like, they take your phone. They took everything electronics. And then he was there. He did an hour and a half. Very smart, very engaging. Again, like this, like, loving atmosphere of, he really wants you to have a good time. He really wants you to leave feeling like connected with other people. It was also very funny,
But
educational as well. So
Educational.
no,
Boring.
because he gives you, a lot of history.
No.
you know?
Okay.
Like, for me, it was interesting because,
History.
like, he spoke, for example, about, like, still, like, the Black Lives Matter, for example, because it was around Black History Month. He spoke about the Epstein files, but some background to it. Like, he gives a lot of context.
Yeah, he's knowledgeable.
Very knowledgeable.
Without
being cocky or,
yeah,
like, you know.
well, he is one of those figures, like, he would be, you know, in the Mount Rushmore of comedy. I mean, he's kind of like the epicenter, I would say, of United States comedy. But, I mean, the thing, of course, Dave Chappelle, he's writing new material all the time, not resting on his laurels. But some of his, oh man, he's one of the goats, isn't he? He's something else, and his TV show is extraordinary.
Exactly.
So I can understand if you're starting off comedy, it's like being close to one of the gods of
100%.
comedy. Yeah,
That's how it felt, and it was so special.
When I first saw a videotape of Richard Pryor back in the late 80s, that's what kind of blew me away. Just this guy on stage, just commanding this big group of people and just kind of roar, and they were just so locked into him, and it's very powerful. And also, if you're someone like me who's desperate for attention, it's just like that's
what I want.
That's the center of the universe. But I never thought I could even do it. I mean, for a long time.
Did we see Dave Chappelle in the 3 Arena? Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we saw him. Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah, I think we did. Yeah.
What do you mean? I think we did. We did see him.
Yeah.
Didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Well, why did you say I think?
I don't
we
know.
Did?
I'm not sure of my own memory.
I honestly, I wasn't. It was okay. And then I saw him in Leicester Square Theatre. But he wouldn't have the hunger that he once had. But obviously, sorry. Hang on a second. Back the fuck off. He's probably working ideas out. See, the difference between him and Donnell Rawlings, who I think he had supporting him, he's been doing the same set for fucking 30 years. So you're thinking, this guy's great. Yeah, well, Dave Chappelle, he's working on new ideas for, and we know, like, to get a joke up and running, it takes a long time. And I'm God forgive me, I'm more in the Donnell Rawlings camp, because if a gig isn't going well and I'm trying out new material, I'll just go back and use old material because it's tried and tested.
Of course.
And I know it's going to work. But I think artistically, Dave Chappelle is the guy. Well, I think a lot of comedians, who are successful, well, part of it is that you really have a unspoken relationship with your audience, which is every 2 years I'll have a new fucking set. But
also some
not
comedians.
me. I really think at some point I want to get at some point in my life, I want to get rid of every piece of shit and just do a whole new set.
Okay, to bring the attention back to our guest.
Well, she should fight. She is the cat's mother.
What David was talking about, he always says about how being a quote unquote attention seeker is what had drove him to be a comedian.
Yeah.
Do you find in your life growing up you've always kind of sought attention?
I'm a Leo. Like that's my horoscope sign. Like I crave attention, definitely.
Daddy shit.
Daddy issues,
Shit,
maybe.
Sorry.
It's okay. That you can say. Definitely, there is a part of it. It's not necessarily craving attention. I would now put it more because if you think about it, like craving attention, you then feel guilty or like a bit arrogant or like, oh, I'm selfish. I want it me. It's more around craving space. So it's more like I want to be heard. I have something to say. Hear me out. That, at least for me, that's how now I put it together. And it's still a selfish act in reality. I think art is the most selfish, self-centered thing you can do. But then there is the feedback loop becomes beautiful. And then the feeling that people get out of it later on becomes selfless somehow. Makes it selfless somehow, but it's a very self-centered art, definitely. So at school, I was an A student, people pleaser. I wanted to be in every play. I wanted to be on stage, definitely. But it was always you're doing somebody else's agenda. I think the vulnerability in stand-up is more. It's way beyond attention. It's more, this is who I am, and I have something to say, and I don't mind if you like it or not, which is another layer of vulnerability, and that's who I am. So it puts you out there. You're naked out there. So it's less about attention and more about self-expression.
Yeah, it's a good way to say it because okay, you got your attention, but you better fucking deliver the goods, motherfucker.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You better be good. But yeah, I guess there's lots of different reasons people get into stuff. I assume maybe you obviously saw stand up and you were thinking to yourself, I think I could do that. I have a natural.
It took me a while.
Oh yeah.
So the first time I was exposed to stand up, it was in Lebanon. I was still there. I was around maybe 18 or 19, and there was this great guy. His name is Nimr Abu Nassar. He would come to Lebanon from the US and do a show between English and Arabic, like Arabizi, you'd call it. And I would go and watch him. And it wasn't what I loved about stand-up back then. I'm like, what is this type of art that is not arrogant? It's not theater. Because theater, me growing up in a not so rich family, it's like for the posh people, So it's not theater. It's not arrogant. It's actually someone speaking their mind and they're making us laugh. Wow, I was amazed by it as a form. And then it didn't pick up as a genre in Lebanon. But then a few years ago, it started picking up again because also there was a political, there was a revolution. People wanted to express themselves, so stand-up came out again, like around 7 years ago. But again, as a very niche genre. It's
so interesting the way you just described that. When you saw it for the first time, I forget that. That. Excuse me. It's not theater. It's just a person. And they're just talking about sort of common things that unite us and common experiences that we've all had. And we're all going, yeah. But they obviously it's tried and tested storytelling, but done in a concise. But it's quite magic when you first see it. Like, what's going on here? This guy is like. What is
simple.
That? Yeah,
it's
right.
Simple. It's not using like complex words or like theater, a very eloquent literature. It's random stories of how you think and how stupid we all are.
Yes.
And we laugh together and anyone can understand it.
Yes.
It democratizes laughter.
Yeah.
Which for me was amazing, but I didn't know I could do it. Like I didn't.
When you said
even
democratize laughter, that was quite scary. The way you said that.
Why?
Democratize laughter.
Because I was searching for the word. But I didn't feel I loved it. I felt wow, but I didn't even dare to think about it until I moved here and a lot of things happened, and I noticed that Actually, my family finds me very funny. My sister, she laughs at me. She's my number one fan. I make her laugh a lot. I have a certain take on stuff that is a bit weird. So, okay, I got it. But me, putting myself out there on stage was like my worst nightmare. So when I came here, I did improv as a start. Not to be an improv person, but I wanted to feel that it's okay first to be stupid, to laugh, to make mistakes, not to be perfect, to take space again, like to take my time to try something out and have people watch me. The third gaze was a big thing. Oh, I'm being watched. What would people think? So I did improv for a couple of months here to just, remove all of the judgment and all of the fear before I actually did my first
What do you
open
do?
mic.
What do you do for a living?
Me?
Yeah.
Initially I studied translation and interpretation, so I'm an interpreter. I translate. I work in language, and now I do.
Ooh, oh, look at me, la-di-da. I'm a translator. Whatever.
It's not something prestigious, by the way.
So you work in various companies translating documents and business?
No, that's how I started as an interpreter. I was actually working with some UN agencies back in Lebanon.
Can you translate this? Hello, everyone. Hello in Lebanon.
أهلا وسهلا فيكم. أهلا.
My name
بلبنان.
My name is David McSavage, and I am a semi-successful comedian in Dublin.
أنا ديفيد ماكسافيج وأنا كوميديان نص مشهور هون بدبلن.
I like looking in the mirror.
بحب أطلع بالمراية. وهلا عم يطلع بالمراية. I was translating even the gaze.
Can you remember your first joke that you came up with?
I was actually interpreting. No, that's not the first joke. But now that we're talking about interpretation, so I used to do trainings, and Arabic. You have the Fusha, which is a very a literal classic Arabic, which usually you would use when you're interpreting because everybody could understand it. It's not a dialect. So I would do these boring trainings sometimes. I would get bored. Imagine someone listening to someone speaking in Arabic in their heads and not understanding the person training. It was horrible. And then the lady who was doing the training, she did a joke and she laughed at her own joke. And I was like, ha, 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 in the ears. And they laughed.
Oh, I see.
So I translated the laughter.
Oh, very good. And you got a laugh.
And I got a laugh. And that was nice.
And that was your first...
That was my first... I was very young back then. That was my first...
oh, I see. No, I'm not saying your first kind of... But can
my
you...
actual joke?
Yeah, when you started doing stand-up.
Or your first show even.
What was the first joke? Or can you remember coming up with one of your first jokes or something? Or...
Oof.
Well, what can you remember? It was only fucking yesterday.
I can. So initially...
I mean, a short one.
A short one?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a proper question.
What? Well, I'm just saying. I'm trying
deliver
to
a joke
now. I can remember.
You're a comedian. I imagine someone's going to tell me a joke.
Yeah, I used to do this thing. This is the things I love about Copenhagen, and I'd play a song and there'd be no words to it, and that was one of my first jokes that I came up with.
I can tell you, when I did my first open mic, I wanted to be, I wanted to talk about the taboos.
What?
The taboos, the taboo.
Taboos.
Sorry.
Tabula.
Taboos. Tabule.
Yeah.
No, about that. Pardon my English.
No, it's very good.
What I noticed is that I don't have an accent, but sometimes
you don't have an accent?
No, as in no, I cannot be Irish accent, but I can be a British accent.
But taboo.
Taboo.
No, the way you said that was proper Dublin. Taboo.
No,
Dublin.
No, taboo. No, sorry. You have you. Okay. Continue.
So when I first started, I wanted to talk about taboos, like religion, sex, go, my first open mic, was a lot. But then I learned to tone it down. One of the first jokes I did was about, I need to give you premises, I need to give you context. It was in Arabic. But basically I was talking about, context for you, tickets to Lebanon are very expensive, okay? Mm-hmm. And our national airline is Middle East Airline. Yeah. So the joke was, I was talking about my journey with therapy, and one of the things you learn when you're in therapy is to say positive affirmations. I am strong. And then I have the crowd say it with me, I am strong. I am smart. I am a Middle East airline ticket, which means you're worthy.
Right.
And you know your worth because the country was in war, but
Yeah.
the ticket was like 1,000.
Is that the joke?
Yeah, it was funny when I said it on the... Yeah.
Where's it-
It's funny in Arabic. Well, David, I didn't say I was big in Lebanon.
I want to get.
You know, while he does it, can I speak over it?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not big in Dublin. I'm not big anywhere. Like, I'm not big in the Arab world.
Well, you will be.
So when he told me, would you come do the podcast? I'm like, is he doing charity podcast now? What's up? And then I figured maybe you needed a diversity token. So here I am.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
listen, you won't be big after this either.
Well, this is a test to how big he is.
Not because of you, but because of us.
This is a test of how big he is.
Okay, for people who might be watching this in the Lebanon, you have to translate it for people who don't understand English. Go on.
Oh, no way. There's no way. I can't translate jokes. And also, I haven't translated anything in so long.
Mrs., this is deadly. This is very simple. This is my first joke. Say to my Lebanese audience.
No way. No.
Okay, you have to. I just want to translate.
Then you need to caption the whole podcast.
No, okay, no. You can just do the. I'm trying to think. Would I say like I was in Beirut and this song is called "The Things I Love About Beirut"? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was in Beirut a few weeks ago. Thank you. And this song is called "The Things I Love About Beirut." Translate that.
اوكي انا كنت ببيروت من كام اسبوع وهيدي الغنية اسمها الاشياء اللي بحبها عن بيروت.
Song is called "The Things I Love About Beirut." Thank you.
الغنية اسمها الاشياء اللي بحبها عن بيروت. شكرا.
Song is called "The Things I Love About Beirut."
We
Say it
already
again.
said that.
Yep.
الغنية اسمها الاشياء اللي بحبها عن بيروت.
Thank you.
شكرا.
That's the joke. There's no joke.
You just lost potential market in the whole Arab world.
I can feel myself
Saudi.
dying in Lebanon. Can you imagine it? You know the way like we'd get stuff, or you know, and stuff, and they'd be just going like, "He hates Beirut. What the fuck? We love Beirut. Fuck you."
Well, here, listen.
Sorry.
I wanted to ask a question
Go
about.
ahead.
So you say there wasn't many, comedians. So that's why you probably had to come over here to kind of feel more in a comedy space. You know what I mean? So there was no one to kind of fall back on in Lebanon as an inspiration, right? So, but what I know of Lebanese people is they're very funny,
Yeah.
outgoing, always joking. So, do you think? Basically, how does growing up Lebanese and everything, that kind of culture, do you think that informs you in your comedy and stuff like that? Or?
I mean, definitely we're very outspoken. But also a small correction. I didn't come here for the comedy. Like as in,
Right, yeah.
like for me here, performing in English was very hard. To practice. I do it to practice because there is no Arabic comedy scene here, and it was very overwhelming, especially the language. Like it's a huge barrier to make jokes in a language that is not your native language to an Irish audience. It's a lot, and in Temple Bar to tourists. So add another layer of diversity.
But it makes you unique, and your sound is unique.
Yeah, I had to figure that bit out.
Okay.
So I had to figure that bit out because initially I'm like, oh my God, my English, I need to perfect the
No.
English. Oh my God. And then I learned, you know what? No, like that's your identity.
Yeah.
But my identity when I do it in English is way different than my identity when I do it in Arabic, in Lebanese.
Of course, right.
Because it's your native tongue, it's different. People relate with you differently. You don't need to give context. And my, my comedy is basically, it has a lot to do with topics that are Arab, Lebanese, expat. So you need to always set some context. But going back to Lebanon, we are very outgoing people. We're very lively as well. People who go through war, they rely a lot on entertainment. So
Right.
Lebanon is big on entertainment, all sorts, songs, movies. It's a big entertainment industry. And even comedy, even if stand-up was not necessarily part of the scene, but comedy is part of, you have sitcoms, you have sketch-based programs on TV. So it's part of growing up. Yeah, you'll have the Sunday lunch where everyone's drinking, and then you have the funny person in the family, or and you have the jokes and the hoax you do to each other. So yeah, like it's very lively. Definitely, it definitely influences how I
Okay.
talk or my take on stuff.
So what's the kind of
Jack,
like?
I'm doing the interview.
I just want to ask, well, what's the kind of like area that you talk about in an Arab comedy scene that you just probably wouldn't touch over here?
Politics, definitely. So stuff that are very relevant to Lebanon and the political situation in Lebanon. Some of the social stuff as well that might not be relevant or would require a lot of explanation. There are stuff that I would do here that I wouldn't do also in the Arab world, like more related about me being a woman, about dating and stuff. But I also do that in the Arab world. But you know, like anything
wait
that
a
would
second.
require context or that would...
Does your family know you talk about sex?
Actually, my family, they have no idea what I do
Okay.
on stage. Like they've never watched me. My siblings have, but
Well,
the elders no.
Honestly, I did. I was, you know, the reason I was so excited to have you on the podcast was because number one, I was very impressed because you have only been performing for such a short time. I was going, wow, that's amazing. And then also, well, I also thought, you know, probably, well, Lebanon, you know, you don't think of stand-up comedy. And then I don't know what the situation is for women, but I thought that was quite unusual. So I'd say you are quite unusual in that regard. That you would want to do stand-up comedy. Do some of your family members go, what the fuck are you doing, Stanela?
They don't know what I do.
You do. You,
I mean-
is that on purpose?
Not necessarily, but stand-up. Imagine maybe your granddad
Yeah.
going and watching stand-up now. He wouldn't get it, maybe. In the
right.
sense, like, what are you doing? You just go on stage and talk about what?
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily...
You're embarrassing the family kind
Not
of thing.
necessarily, but they don't get it. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? It's not about the topics themselves. you
Right,
know?
right,
It's
right.
not the topic or what are you talking about.
Well, when you say what
It's
are
less
you
the
doing, what do you mean?
form.
What are you doing? I mean, what are you doing? Why don't do that? This isn't a serious thing. You concentrate on your.
It's not. They don't even go there.
But what I'm saying is it a traditional, old-fashioned kind of roles where
Of
if
course.
a woman would there be more stigma on a woman doing stand-up?
Yes, I think globally there are
Oh,
less
global.
women
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
stand-up
yeah.
globally, and globally there's a lot of, again, stereotypes around women doing stand-up or about women being funny, and Lebanon is no exception. But yes, definitely a woman doing this form is rare, and a woman being taken seriously doing this form is also rare, because like growing up, you would see women doing comedy who are either like as a sidekick, usually the prop, you know, the sexy, the mistress or the wife, you know. It was, and comedy was very sexist as well. I mean,
Yeah.
it still is, but like there's a stereotype around women. But a woman in comedy would be either the sexy prop, or she'd be like the not attractive at all, but like funny, very funny. But you don't know, are they making funny at her, or are they making funny or are they laughing because she's funny? Or she'd be considered vulgar if she
Right.
actually
Unladylike,
speaks
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, she's vulgar because, oh God, she's speaking about sex, or oh, she's cursing on stage. And for me, I'm that bit specifically, and that's why I do speak about sex in my comedy, because apparently everyone thinks about women and sex. Like that's top of mind of everybody everywhere. So I don't see why the subject herself cannot speak about that. You know, I mean, if you're all obsessing about it, let me help you.
It's so good. It's so good. It's funny. Because one time I did a show in Moscow and I had a translator on stage. I was trying to do something similar with you, and
Wow.
but so there was like about 1,000 people in the auditorium, and they were all wearing headphones. So the translator, I was going, "Hello, how you doing?" You know.
Wow.
So but it was terrible, you know, because but then so. I pretended to be the translator, so I just said, "Hi, I am the translator." So they all looked over there, but it's the translator, and then he was going like, so they were focused. So it was just an instant connection. So, and then I said, my name is Ivan. They were looking at him, and he said, I'm very lonely. And he had to say that, but it's a little lonely. And then I said, when I go home, I shave mice and put them up my ass. And he had to say that.
Say it. Oh, God.
So he went, but anyway, the reason... and the audience in Moscow, when he had to say that,
They went ballistic.
they went, they just they fell off their chairs, and it was a great moment for Ireland. I talk about this on my show, but it was a great way to connect with the audience. But that guy, the translator, was so pissed off because he was totally in a hostage kind of. He was duty bound to translate, and he was supposed to go with me the next day to St. Petersburg, but he absolutely refused.
Wow.
But it was.
But that's
it was
what you did is very smart, by the way.
Very funny. It was very, very funny. And the Irish ambassador was there, and he fell off his fucking chair as well. Can you imagine the poor translator saying, in Russian, he has to say, I go home, I shave mice and put them up my asshole. And they're quite a simple, dark people.
As a comic, I salute you. As a translator, I hate you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's the worst you could do to someone. But actually, one of the questions I always have...
Is it the worst I could do? Oh, yes, of course, because there's 1,000 people looking at him.
At him, and you're making him say stuff about himself that he doesn't want to say. And that requires consent. Now, is humor translatable? That's a question, like, genuinely, because I do it in both languages. Can you translate humor?
When's your next gig, by the way?
I don't have anything planned here.
Yeah.
Have you ever something in Arabic happening in Dublin? I'm opening for someone, but I cannot mention any names.
Opening for someone, but you can't mention any names.
She's Lebanese, and she's doing a show.
Why can't you mention names?
Because she didn't confirm yet or announce it.
Oh, and she's well known in Lebanon.
Yes, and
she's
the Arab
a comedian.
world. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there wouldn't be many of her, surely.
It's okay. Let's
Everybody
move on.
knows who she is.
We move on.
It must be. You know, if that's.
Fulana.
Fulanita. So do a joke in Arabic.
No, I wanted to continue.
Go on. Like, let me...
No, we're not doing jokes.
Please.
Can I tell you
What's
something?
What's your favorite joke?
Just say it. Speak the language.
ما راح احكي عربي
لأنه ما حدا
let
me copy it. Let me copy it. Just do it quickly.
What do you want me to say?
Just
first?
whatever, and let me try.
David ما بدي احكي عربي.
Wait, just David. I understood.
ما بدي احكي عربي. لأنه أنا مجذوب.
لأنه أنا what?
لأنه أنا مجذوب. إيه.
I'm saying I'm an asshole.
You are.
Could I say the Arabic I know that my girlfriend taught me?
Yes, yeah, because you have a Lebanese girlfriend.
So just to set the context, you imagine she's brought me a cup of tea, okay? So just imagine that. So I go, أخيرا يا مرة ارجعي المطبخ.
Say أخيرا يا مرة.
أخيرا يا مرة ارجعي المطبخ.
What does that mean?
He just said, finally, woman, go back to the kitchen.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Daniel. Jack, that's...
She taught me that, though.
She taught you to say that.
She taught you to say.
That was part of what not to say.
But
That's another page on the copybook.
I must say, just even listening to you say those words, it's very powerful.
Yeah, people think we're fighting.
But it's very powerful. It's really awesome.
Thank you.
What a brilliant language.
It's a beautiful language. But people, when they hear it,
why aren't we speaking Arabic? We should be speaking Arabic in schools.
Well, some people think we will pretty soon.
No, I think there are a couple of other languages before that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's right. In Galway, apparently, Mohammed was the most popular name for a baby in 2024.
Was it?
So it'd be funny in Dublin, like, you know, I hear that, you know, Arabic accent in the Dublin accent.
Well, you're doing the Cork Arabic thing.
Oh, yeah.
That's quite funny.
Hello, Akbar. Anyway. Okay. Well, so we can't see you anywhere in. We can't see you. I'm enjoying this so much, but I might have a date at 9:15. But we're not having sex. Because she just wants me as a friend.
Oh no, you've been friend zoned.
Yeah, give David some advice about the whole friend zone.
How old is?
Okay, so my friend is she's in her 30s.
That's the problem. You're being dad zoned, not friend zoned, David. I'm sorry to tell you.
Go on.
That's the problem.
I look how happy you are. You've like lit up like a fucking
Because
like
that-
a fucking
be-
like
because-
a like
because-
a
Because that's the story of my life since
like
since
a firework. You've lit up like a firework. You're like, oh, you've been
Since
dad
I
zone.
became 35,
Yeah. Oh my
I'm
god.
having to dad zone,
Yeah.
and like it's been a struggle.
Okay, first of all, what the
Because
hell?
George Clooney gave you the wrong assumption.
I am not. Wait a second here. Look, I'm like. First of all, back down a bit. You know, like I'm a slow hunter. I'm just waiting for my turn to pounce. So hopefully this girl at some point will go out with another guy and he will break her heart. And I will be there as a shoulder to cry on.
Only 1 out of every 10 hunt is successful.
And then
I
she'll look at me and she'll be vulnerable and she'll be on the rebound and she'll just go on then. You know, so
You
then
want to be
that'll-
the guy on the rebound.
Yes.
I love men with ambition.
Yes, I am the rebound guy.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you can look at me with that sad expression as if you're like an alpha
Woman. I'm sorry, but yeah, you know.
Oh, we can't all be like have men queuing up. When you say dad zone as opposed to friend zone,
Yes.
what does that?
Like I see
The
you
same-
more like
same
a father. You know, like when you
Okay.
friend zone someone, I see you like a friend.
Right.
When you dad zone someone, it's like I see you more like
Oh,
my
yeah, I
dad.
think I have
like
been
you're the
I-
age of my dad.
I think I have been dad zoned.
You need to dye your beard again.
Or like soon.
You're such an
Yeah.
asshole. Fuck you. No, it's good. No, and you know, there's nothing sadder than people who can't handle the age they are,
And I
who are
think-
in denial. Like I'm 60, you know what I mean? But I can't believe I'm fucking 60. Piss off. But I was saying that to somebody and they said, it's just a fucking number. You know what I mean? And I guess it is just a fucking number. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so is like
Yeah, okay.
diabetes and
Okay, yeah, so just diabetes.
and
no.
blood pressure tests. Those are only numbers.
No,
as well.
but
But you're 60. Why are you courting 30 something ladies?
Okay.
This is
Wait.
like- I'm
No,
sorry,
wait a
again.
second. Okay, hang on a sec. Are you a man?
No,
Are you 60?
no.
So with respect. No, wait a second.
Are
No,
you
go
a
on.
woman?
Okay.
Are you a woman?
No.
Are you 30?
No, but okay.
Then be dad zoned.
Okay, but there are women out there who are attracted to older men.
If they are George Clooney.
Yeah, George
Maybe.
Clooney. Oh, that's right. No, it's so true. Do you know what it is? It is so true because I have thought about this. You know, you see these guys, right? You know the way, like, you go to these, these car shows, and somebody brings a brand new Porsche, and then somebody brings a beat up old shit fucking Volvo, and so older men are like the Volvo, and younger women are like the Porsche, and they're going, you know, do you want to, you know, and you go, mate, look at the fucking state of you. You're an old beat up piece of shit, and how do you think you could, you know, match with a Porsche? But guys are very, I guess, delusional, overconfident. They don't realize how unattractive they are. Sorry, guys. But thankfully, and the joke is, there are a lot of young women out there who are not well. That's the joke.
Yeah, sadly. And I think rather than hunter, you should use the word predator at a specific point of that story.
Oh no, it's so bad.
It is bad, no matter how you look at it.
No,
David.
anyway,
it's
no.
really bad.
No, you can't. No, listen. Here's the thing. I think if needs are being met.
Yeah, dig
Well,
deeper.
wait a second.
Dig
Hang on a
deeper.
second. Am I a
Let's
60-year-old woman, right? 60-year-old woman. Like, am I supposed to go out with a 60-year-old woman?
We're not
Where the fuck am I
age-shaming.
going to buy a
We're-
sick
a
buy?
buy, there we go. And that's what we call in psychology a lapsus, which shows you how objectified women might be in this.
I want to buy you, my friend.
What you're doing now
My friend.
will never get you invited to the Riyadh Comedy Festival. Let's just do that.
Oh, it will
Let's
get.
just
It'll
say
get me
that.
totally invited to the Riyadh Comedy. Oh no, yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
We're cutting all. We have to cut everything out, Jack.
It's all in good.
No,
all
it's not in
humor.
good taste. It's definitely not in good taste. No, do you think it's disgusting? Older men chasing after younger girls. Well, what? How old are you talking about? Like a 6-year-old, 30-year-old? Is that too
30
much?
years.
30 years. Fuck.
Which means you were
Can't
his
believe
age.
it.
You were his age, and she wasn't even born yet. Let me just give you the perspective. And I cannot.
I can't believe a 30-year-old is too young for me now. So bad.
But I mean, if they're both happy, you know?
Of course, if they're both happy, of course.
If one of them isn't happy and they're locked in.
Well, what's the
like,
oldest
a
guy?
basement
What's
or-
the oldest guy you've dated?
Of course, late 40s.
Disgusting.
I know. And I had nothing to talk to him about.
I didn't know.
Imagine, he had like a baby.
What have you had some? Have you had a friend of mine recently went on these speed dating things, and she said the guys were the conversation was like, where's your local pub or something like that. You know, really boring questions. Have you had some of those dates from hell kind of things?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh definitely.
Oh definitely.
So I stopped dating.
Oh, yeah?
It's been a year. I haven't went
really?
on a date. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm boycotting. To whom I don't know, nobody cares. But I am boycotting. No, because when I moved here, it was COVID years, so 3 years of COVID, and then I tried the dating apps, and it was horrible.
Yeah.
I have a feeling, I don't know what algorithm was meant for me, but all the men, and this is Irish, okay? All the men I matched with, apparently, I feel they were either out of rehab or out of prison. Because there was no way. Like in their 40s, and then they're like, oh, I'm afraid of commitment. Oh, there are plenty of fish in the sea.
Oh, Jesus
I'm like,
Christ.
by now you should have tried them all and understood what you wanted. Like they had this, like, you know, like this, like famine. Like they wanted to date so badly. I'm like, where were you for the past 10 years?
Right.
Rehab or prison, I'm sure.
Okay. Okay.
Bad. And also, very shy for me. For what I'm used to, yeah. And I asked around because, you know, I have some Irish girlfriends, and I'm like, girls, can you help me understand? Like, Irish men, why don't they, like...
Really?
They don't express...
Were you not drinking? Having a few
Exactly.
drinks? Yeah.
So I don't drink a lot, that's the
Oh,
thing.
yeah, no, you have to.
And I hate it when
men
are drunk, to be honest. So...
no, we're not... Look, I'm going to try and touch your hand. Look, I'm sober. Look.
There you go, see? So I asked my friend about this phenomenon. I asked my friend, I'm like, what happens there? And she's like, oh, you wish I should tell you about the Catholic guilt. Like, oh, like we have Catholic guilt, like we're not in tune with our emotions. And I'm like, okay, in Lebanon, I am shamed in 19 religions. Okay, and I still can't do eye contact. So no matter how guilty you feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
Well,
it didn't
as they
work
say,
well with me. I'm
anyway,
sorry.
you're so gifted and you're so talented and all the rest of it. You don't need me to tell you that. But I mean,
Thank you.
love apparently happens when you least expect it. How long have we been broadcasting, sir?
An hour and a quarter.
But I mean, it just literally flew by. It's so nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
We'll have when Hannah's back. We'll meet again. Thank you so much, Stanela. I mean,
Thank you for
genuinely, we will have to cut a few bits and pieces out of here, definitely.
We
But
definitely should.
it's so thoughtful and touching, and it's so classy. And thank you so much.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Yeah. And
Stanela Khalil.
and my prince Daniel, my prince Jack.
Thank you, guys.
God for those
You've
guys.
been
And by
great.
the way, I just want to give a shout out to this fella here, Jack Andrews. On the day, what day did we drive down to Belmullet? We left at 5:30 in the fucking morning. Drove for 4.5 hours. Got to I was shooting a little scene. I shot on this place like a wind tunnel. It was so cold. 3 hours. Then Jack drove me back to Ratos, and we were driving, I'd say, for 5 hours in a fucking blizzard in the dark.
Wow.
I got to the gig like maybe 15 minutes before the gig, and then we had another half hour. But it was the hero's journey.
How was the gig?
It was shit. Because I was so fucked. I was so tired.
It's
but
the journey that matters.
no, but he was amazing. And so I just thought, like, that was a good, like, 10 hours, just solid fucking driving in the worst conditions ever. And, you know, these people, these production coordinators, yeah, can you do the gig? I've got a gig here, and can you shoot at this time here? I don't know what I'm trying to say is, thank you, Jack.
Jack, well done. Good son.
Okay, I'll see you guys. Are we playing some music?
We'll put it in the end, but let's give it up for Stanela Khalil.
Thank you for having me. That was great. Thank you.